Yo, hello everyone, and welcome back again to a brand new video. Do you want to design a custom checkout page in Webflow? In this tutorial, we will guide you throughout creating and styling a checkout page that fits your brand. Let's get started and make your checkout process look amazing. So, let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you can have the full experience. So guys, the first thing that you have to do is to simply head up to webflow.com. So right click on this website, click on get started, it's free, and make sure to log in with your Google account or whatever account you own. Now to make it faster, we are going to use the Gmail method. Now after we are in our website, as you can see, we need to create a new site. So let's go here, click on new site, and as you can see, you have two options, either to start with a blank site or a template. We'd rather go with a template, so let's go with a template. We're gonna choose free, and category, let's choose it to be business or commerce, whatever fits you the best. So let's go with business, and here you can choose one of these multiple kind of projects that you can choose from. So for example, here I'm going to make sure it is free, so this one. As you can see, you can choose whatever one you want. For example, I want this one, you could go for it, or whatever thing. Now the only mistake, you've reached the limit of 2 unhosted sites, so I need to remove one of them. Let me just remove one of them real quick. So let's go here. I guess somewhere in the bottom will allow me to delete the websites. It's supposed to be somewhere like in the bottom, I think. Let me just find it. Duplicate and publish, or delete, somewhere in here. Publish, delete. Let me just remove it real quick and I'll be right back. So guys, unfortunately we can't really delete one, so we are going to work on one that I have already created. Now as you can see here, we have this website. Now let me just change a couple of things. Let me just show you the website, how it looks like. It is full of like random stuff. Let me just remove them, and there we go. Now let's say that you have, for example, a website that is for e-commerce. So make sure to go right here and make sure that the e-commerce is actually connected to it. So you are currently using collection names and pages like that e-commerce requires, so please rename the following page in order like page panels. So let's go here, page panel, and as you can see here, you will find the e-commerce pages. So as you can see, updates required. You are currently using collection names and or pages like that e-commerce requires. So let's go to something else. Let's go to another page. So let me just go page panel, and here let me just go, for example, to the products. Let's check the products if I have it full. Now can I have it? Please rename the following page for this like in page panel. So let me just rename this one. So product, let me just click here and rename it. So save, and I need to change even the slug of it, so something like that can work. And now after we click on e-commerce, we will automatically create 2 new collections to get you started, products and categories. So now let's do it. So we can actually the e-commerce thing. So unless you don't have e-commerce, you will not be able to actually create a checkout page. So there we go. Let's create the e-commerce. So here, set up your store, add the business address, review currency settings, add the product, etc, etc, etc. But what we really care about is design the checkout page, customize the look and feel of your checkout page. So now since we have done it, so we are now creating the e-commerce part of our website. So now we can go to the checkout page, as you can see right here, and we can literally start changing everything in this page. So for example, here as you can see, this is the email area. So here you can, for example, double click on it, and you will find a Webflow ecom email. This is the ID of it. You can go to style and start changing the style of it as you want. So for example, you can hover in here, add field label, and write, for example, email in there or whatever you want. Just make sure that the color is changed to something else. Now as you can see, the color is pretty much the same as the page. That's why it is not showing real good. So let me just like try to change the color of all of these, as you can see, and now we are literally looking at the checkout page and how it should look like. Now we have also here the column of the day of the city, here the countries, yeah, so this is like a checkout page. This is like a small design of checkout page. Here we have another style that we need to change. Let me just go here, make it black. This is customer info. You can double click on it and change it to checkout page. So something like that can be good as a checkout page. Now this is the checkout page. You can have here the total. Here it's gonna be a PHP code behind it, so it's all gonna work out perfectly. So don't worry about missing anything up. Just make sure that you are not moving these things here in the card field. So simply just try to change the little bit of the style of it, not move it around or change any detail about it in the PHP criteria. If you've done that, well, you will find yourself in a deep problem, since you want the PHP to work fine, especially within the card number and basically the expiration date and the security code categories. These ones are pretty much important for the customer, so he can have his payments proceeded, and so you can accept his order from the process of the checkout page. Without that, unfortunately, you might have a lot of orders being cancelled or being registered as completed for the customer but not being registered as paid for you, which can cause a lot of problems and a lot of issues from your side. So, and from the side of the customer, so he think he pays you, he paid you with what you own him, and just like that you will find that there was a problem with the security of your checkout page, or simply just the PHP behind it or the backend behind it that is working, and you will start losing a lot of clients. So make sure that the actual this field, just make sure to just ignore it as long as you don't need to change a lot of things in it. If you just keep the page white, just make sure to simply change a couple of things like the color over here, like a couple of things that will not necessarily damage anything within the page. But other than that, just keep everything as simple as it is, so you can have literally the main goal of this page working, which is getting the informations from your clients, getting the shipping address and the payments info, so the card can be proceeded, and so you can get the payment, and so the clients can receive his product that he bought by his own money. So this is the most important part. After you feel like you're done with this page, everything has been good for you, and you feel like you don't need anything more, just make sure to actually click on save. So by clicking on save, I mean click on publish. So you can click right here and make sure to publish it. It's going to be published if you enable it. So make sure that you have HTML enabled and enable SSL, and everything else is enabled, so you can have everything working for you. So guys, that was it for today's video. Thanks a lot, and see you guys in the next tutorial.